Lacey, 2 pints, a bottle of bikini, and a bag of cheese and onion potatoes. All day,
slipping and sliding. Simunovic powering through. Ended up being a terrific pass and a terrific goal. Tom Rogic for Celtic.
All day, been drinking all day. All day, I've been drinking all day. All day, been drinking all day. All day, been drinking all day. There's football on today, down at the GAA. Pop down for 1 or 2, and that's when I make you. All day.
Forrest trying to find the angle. Brilliant. He succeeds. What a goal by James Forrest.
All day, been drinking all day. In mornings banging out the tunes, trying to make retirement news. It's jumping just like Iron Napa. Andy Nolan, ginger rapper. Paul Hare and Donnellan, going on a massive one. The boys are out there on the border. Irishmen, lock up your daughters.
Dembele, 4-3. Surely now, Celtic are destined for the 100th major trophy.
All day, I've been drinking all day.
Hello and welcome to the Ballbhoys podcast. I'm your host, Bo. This is my co-host, Mark.
Hello.
We are at Ballbhoys Pod on Twitter. We're a few days late, but it is the season to be jolly.
La 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 la.
Yes. Right, so this is the start of the Christmas season, man.
Aye, we were a bit late, but aye.
We done it on purpose to be here on the start of the Christmas season.
The first one to get out in December.
Aye, that's it. Wanted to be there. To wish you all a Merry Christmas nice and early. No, in all honesty, man, we were going to record on Monday after we went out to St Vincent's.
That was your bad, that one.
I was absolutely burst, man. I was too much post-match celebrations, which we'll get into soon.
Aye, far too much. Tuesday was my bad. I had a virus. Still got the virus, and
oh fuck, that's me burst. So we put I put a tweet out on the Monday saying we're going to do it, and then I let it go. I was like, nah, no chance.
Aye.
I'm dead. And then obviously I put a tweet out before you got back to me on the Tuesday, and then you text me, you're like, mate, I'm pissing at my arse here.
I literally was. I was, mate.
I was like, I'm not taking that home to my veins, man.
I literally was. No, I was skilled, man. I was bedridden for the past 2 days, man.
Aye.
Bed and toilet ridden, should I say?
Aye.
I was scared to move 2 seconds away from the toilet just in case I needed the toilet.
Homeboy said you should have just took the laptop in me. We should have just Skyped it through.
I'd have been a lot of editing to get the...
Should have just kept it, man. Pure raw.
It was raw.
As raw as your ass.
It was fucking raw.
I hate that, aye. You're doing it that much, there's just nothing even coming out, but you still need to sit there. Anyway.
We'll not get into that.
Everybody just switched off.
Aye.
Thanks for listening. Aye, so I got premature twice, man. I was like, right, we're going to do it. So I never warned anybody the day.
This will be a Christmas surprise.
This is a bit of a wee surprise, isn't it? Finding a wee extra toy in your stocking. Speaking of Christmas, man, we've got loads of plans for Christmas, haven't we?
Aye.
You're getting invited to all the fucking parties.
We are, I know, man. We're the most wanted on Hail Media.
Most wanted and best.
Aye. Dembele-esque, should we say?
Aye, the Dembele of Hail Media.
Aye. Fresh signing at the start of the season, and all we've went is ups ever since.
Don't want to get ahead of yourself on nothing, but 20 episodes in. It's 21. I mean, 105.
I was going to say that, you've just fucking let the cat out of the bag here, that we're trying to cheat.
All these secret episodes, man. If you listen closely, you'll hear Marley. Hopefully that'll be the last there. After last week, after Richico got chucked out the window.
Aye.
Aye, to be fair, we did one last week.
Aye.
midweek, so it's only been a week since this one.
Aye.
It feels like ages.
Aye. It has been ages.
I'm nervous now.
Feels like I've never done a pod before.
So anyway, back to business. The League Cup final. You went.
Aye.
You were there.
I was there.
Aye, so how was your day, man?
My day started off when me and my brother Paul went out to Chapman's. Had a few beers in Chapman's. I get noticed in Chapman's.
Oh my god, you're getting noticed everywhere.
We tapped my shoulder for Smitty. I think it's at Smitty 1888 or something. Don't know. I can't remember his Twitter handle.
What did they say? Yeah.
He thought Paul was Bo.
Oh, you're kidding, man. That must have broke his heart.
He says, that's the famous Ballbhoys, and I had to cut it straight. No, he's no. That's my big bro. Paul getting in the limelight, is he getting all big? I'm Bo.
I'm a ball boy. What, he's like, fuck's a ball boy.
But he offered a ticket to you. You were looking for a ticket.
I was.
Gave you a wee text. You got back to me. Wayne's got in the way.
Aye, at that point it was too far gone for me.
It was too late. It was about 1 o'clock or something.
Aye, and I loved to have went and I was gutted I never.
It was quality.
It was good. Aye. Anyway,
the seat I was in was perfect, man. I was in the east stand, so no seat in the east stand's perfect, but I was right next to the Green Brigade. I think 4 or 5 seats away for the Green Brigade, so it was bouncing, man. I would say, to be fair, our whole section was bouncing. It was amazing. I didn't see the TIFO, but apparently it was a bit under it. Aye, I was under it. I was part of the black bit.
Was there a black bit?
Aye, run about the numbers.
Alright, I didn't even know that.
See? Inconspicuous.
It was on HD I was watching it, I know.
Basically, black bags I was holding up.
Aye. I seen it when we were out of town later on, there was like wee guys walking about with like the white bits and the green bits and like whacking each other.
There was white, gold, green and black.
I didn't even know there was a black bit, but aye.
But they just...
It was, how good was the TIFO, man?
Oh,
well, you've seen it now.
I've seen it now, obviously I've seen it now. I've seen it after the game, but it's just typical Celtic, a final bit, innit?
It never showed you it in the telly, it was showing you the Aberdeen flags, like they mad.
Aye, the silver and red.
Like, it's alright. I was like, it's alright, let's like Formula 1 or something, but whatever. They were just waving it. But they started waving like about 10 minutes before
their arms must have been sore by the time we put us.
Switching hands. But then when the teams came out, it kind of showed you, I was like, we must be doing something.
It must have been amazing, but like, I say it all the time, like, it must be amazing being a player walking out, seeing your own side of the stadium doing a big display like that. It must feel immense, man.
I thought the fans backed the team, like, it was amazing, man. Like,
I didn't notice it until after it. Did you see the Aberdeen players when we were doing the huddle?
Aye, what were they doing?
Apparently it's the Aberdeen wall.
Alright.
This is what they're doing now.
I looked like they were doing a minute silence.
That's what I thought. I'm like, after the huddle we're going to do a minute silence for something.
I thought of we being cunts.
Aye. No, but honestly, apparently it's the Aberdeen wall.
The Aberdeen wall?
See, once I watched it again, and I've seen videos you must have seen videos of New Zealand doing the haka.
Aye.
Right, and you see them doing the haka and you see the other team stoning. Like, there was a video jumping about with the French team done the exact same thing, done a big wall, but they started walking towards it. When I watched it again, I'm like, did you think we're doing the haka or something? Aye, we're short defiance, we'll stand in a big red wall that we broke down.
The wall is silent anyway, man. The silence of the wall.
But I couldn't believe it.
Wouldn't it be King Billy's wall, would it, by any chance? Huns. Aber Huns, man.
They're Aber Huns, aren't they?
They are, aye. Aber Huns.
But it's quality. The game was brilliant. Rogic goal was a belter. Forrest goal was a belter. Dembele penalty was just Dembele.
Aye. I thought like I was watching it in telly, obviously, the atmosphere, it was just Celtic fans you could hear.
Aye.
Every now and again you could hear stand free, and I don't know the rest of the words because I just sang it. I was like, and something about Jimmy Savile, but that's Aberdeen, so that's the Aber Huns for you, man. I hate them.
I despise them.
I don't even hate them. Like, I don't hate them the way I hated Old Rangers on that, and like they're not my big rivals. I just can't be arsed with them.
Just can't stand them. Aye.
It's like, this is new. You never used to do this. You're just trying to be like baddies, you know what I mean? But why don't fuck yourselves?
They'll try to be the number 2.
No, they'll try to be, but it's like, you can't just be like number 2 on their own merit. They need to try and be Huns. It'll be loads of Huns in Aberdeen that don't want to support the new Huns anyway. That's what it'll be.
I've always been an Aberdeen fan.
Once the new Huns end up finishing second, they'll all be like back down their buses to Ibrox. So the first goal, Rogic just before that was probably their best spell in the game. They had like 5 minutes or something where they kept the ball and were going forward.
Well, in the ground, for watching it in the ground, obviously being in the East on, it's kind of hard. Your depth is a wee bit fucked trying to determine where the ball's going to end up. But it was the first 10-15 minutes of the game was a wee bit edgy either side, but they had a chance, right, a 4-hour chance. I think Simovic carried the ball up after their chance, went in for a 50-50 ball. The Aberdeen player pulled out. Ball went right through to Rogic. Rogic does what he always does with his left foot.
Screamer, wasn't it?
It's unbelievable, man.
It
was class.
Always scores good goals, isn't it? The Aberhuns this season.
Aberhuns?
Aye, the Aberhungeries, man. And they're hacker.
Monks.
So I thought like the game just didn't look in doubt, and it was honestly, it was.
They didn't look there. They didn't look in the game.
They didn't.
For standing up in a wall, a defiance against the huddle, and it just whimpered away into nothing.
We were saying last week, I wonder if they'll actually play the players that can cause us any hassle, like Rooney or what's his name, Maddison. They didn't start McGinn, did they? And this Johnny Hayes, man, is like this fictional character that I keep hearing is good, but every time we play him, he's absolute pants.
Brown gets stuck into him a couple of times. I think it was why they wee nudges. I am here, son.
How good is Brown in it, man? Like, honestly, it's like a player reborn. I know we've said it before, but there's no midfielder in Scotland that can get the better of him.
Nah, to be honest, I think you put him into any team in Britain as a whole. Obviously, people will say, he's playing in the Scottish League, he's not going to, but he done it in Europe and also moving down to the English Premier League and put a team of better players around him, he'll look even better. Just the way he's playing the now, it's brilliant. You know what I mean? It's brilliant to have him back, and he's a better player than what he's ever been, I think.
Aye, but then we win the cup, man. It was good to see them all lifting it in front of that Doncaster and that track kid on there smiling. Do you see them?
Aye.
See the man, they're like big fake smiles. Like if you cover their mouth, their eyes look like they're greeting, but if you cover their eyes, their mouths look like they're happy.
That's like Mark Warburton's face in there, you don't think so?
I'll get to him in a minute, I know. So Derek McInnes's face, I know.
Aye.
He's just a nugget, I know. I was listening to something, it might have been the homeboys, they baddies. And it was somebody said that his manager was like a PR manager.
He's the only manager with an actual individual PR man. No like Aberdeen or PR man, it's just his.
That's mental. Maybe one of these always getting a good pushing the papers and all that. Aye, he's a diddy.
He's getting told what to say. He's cut out for the Rangers job.
As soon as they send him there, the better, man. Put the two of them in the one.
You know for a fact that's what he's got.
You would think so. We won a cup. Brendan Rodgers after it, man. It was pure getting me lumps in my throat and all that.
At the stadium after it. I didn't see that.
Even his speech in the ground and all that was good, and everybody looks happy. Dembele's saying, this is the first of many. Like I said to you the other night, I hope many isn't 3. I hope many's about 7 or 8. But
maybe it's not about goals.
No, we said they're all belters.
No, what I'm saying is the first of many. His goals.
Oh, right, aye. How many goals has he scored now?
17, aye.
Is it?
Aye. 17 million. A million a goal.
Aye. That's alright, isn't it? 17 million. Take a bit of that action. But aye, it was just, everything was perfect, man. The Bertie Auld video was...
He's brilliant. I want the Ballbhoys to go and get pissed with him.
I wished I went to St. Rock's the other night. Oh, week.
I want to get pissed with Bertie Auld. He seems as if he's a fucking hoot, man.
What was it he was doing? Do we know yet? Is it?
I don't know if was he doing 7-1 or...
I thought he was getting somebody to wicket at first.
It was doing 5. Was he doing 5-1 or...
It looked like 5-1, then I thought he was saying 67.
And then it looked as if he was saying get it up.
I thought he was doing the Ronnie Roller. He's forgotten the manager.
That old age.
I was watching that Billy McNeil documentary a couple of weeks ago, right? And Bertie Auld was in it, and I don't know when it was filmed, but there was somehow in that, man.
It's quality in every interview I've seen him. Like, the day.
Why is there not a Bertie Auld programme?
Bertie. I think we should push it.
I'm sure Celtic will listen to us.
At the day.
Aye.
Aye, but I was watching the Lisbon Lions I think Time of Your Lives on Sky Sports. Again, I think that's about the 6th time I've watched it. And even on there, he's a laugh, man. Everything you see him on, he's always ripped my piss out of some kind.
The Colonial kept calling him Bertie Old.
I know, Bertie Old.
Bertie Old. How long have you been away from Scotland?
That's a West End accent.
His name is Old, A-U-L-D.
It's not old.
Bertie's old. It's like, aye, alright.
I know he's old.
I know. But he's young at heart, as we all see.
That's in New Zealand.
He's more agile than me, man.
I know. Aye, that's a New Zealand Glaswegian accent coming out on him.
So very old A-U-L-D. It was, they need to bring out a documentary about him. He was like, what's that Bill McNeil documentary, right? He's just some laughing at. He's just like talking about, like, just things that happened. It was quite good. I'm trying to think. Brendan Rodgers after the game at Celtic Park, when he was addressing the crowd, man.
I watched it on the Monday, lying dead on the Monday morning. Watched it, and I honestly felt as if I was about to greet. The emotion in it was unbelievable, man. It was brilliant. See, having a guy like that as your manager, like, we're not old enough to experience Steen and his
or any team for the 80s.
No, but Steen with his presence as a manager and the way he brings himself across, and he's the closest thing I've had to a manager that does support the club, and you can see he supports the club. He's not just a manager that's came up and I've always supported Celtic, I've always had a thing for Celtic. You know, with the way he puts himself across, he does love Celtic. He does. See, when he was talking on, he had a wee lump in his throat.
Aye, he had to stop.
Aye.
I was watching, I had a wee lump in my throat, and the Greens were talking to me. I was like, what's up? What's up?
Aye, your dad's alright.
Daddy's greeting. Dad's greeting again, man. Every time we talk to him, it's greeting. So that was really touching stuff, man. There with the big 100 in him, you just get the feeling that something special's going to happen.
I knew they would do something after the game, like back at Parkhead, but I didn't. After watching the video, I wish I was there, man.
Oh, I know. Aye. What can you do? You went the game, mate. But see, honestly, man, you got the feeling that something special's going to happen. I mean, Martin O'Neill, when we were younger, obviously it's hard to compare them to now, but he's probably the only manager. Well, Tommy Burns and that in the 90s, right? Win with Tim and all that stuff. But as we were getting older, it was like Martin O'Neill, and then it was like Strachan, Mowbray, Lennon. It was kind of dropping down in stature quite a lot, man. But it was. I don't know, man. There's just something special about Rodgers that if you were to, when we brought Martin O'Neill in, it wasn't as much of a buzz as when we brought Brendan Rodgers in. It's hard to say because obviously Martin O'Neill took us to Seville and gave us these great years. But
the way I see it is, it was harder for me to recognise O'Neill because of the age I was when O'Neill was brought in.
In English football wasn't the big.
I didn't know O'Neill. I didn't know what he'd done in. Would you call it Europe as a player? Didn't know what he'd done as a manager, so I didn't see him as this big thing.
Wasn't it kicking out the same way?
It wasn't broadband, it was dial-up. You had to sit for half an hour before your internet kicked in back then. But
I keep thinking about that story I was telling you the other day, man, about trying to download Star Wars.
But knowing who Brendan Rodgers is, like, it feels a wee bit better this time. Like, you know he's a top class manager.
Everything he says, man, just gives you we feel good there.
Aye.
But anyway, so that is like Brendan's a god, right?
Aye.
We all know that.
Brendan the god.
One player was the only difference between that and Dyer's team, by the way.
Aye, Dembele.
Scudded them, aye.
Just shows you.
Don Scubbery, man.
Aye, Don Scubbery. That's not got the same ring yet.
I just like to sell more merch.
I didn't get the merch first.
So moving on, so we actually went out after it. I met you after it on the bus.
Aye, I walked from Hampden into the town, caught you on the bus at the Ballbhoys, went to St Vincent's.
Aye, what a night, man.
Oh.
We shout out to anybody in St Vincent's. My jacket's there. I lost I lost my jacket again.
The infamous jacket.
If you check in the pocket, you'll find an
Why
assortment
don't
of
you
all
phone
sorts
the
of shit.
liaison officer and find out if he's got
It's St Vincent's liaison officer. It's a big ugly black king, but it keeps me warm, and it's got a wee purple troll head in the pocket, like one of the Happy Meal toys.
I know somebody searched the pockets.
You're like, what the hell, man? Mind, I was in here that time we were recording, and I was emptying my pocket, and I was pulling out Lego and all that. That'll be exactly what's in the pockets. But I left it lying, and we got pissed.
No, we both of us got pissed.
Aye.
Both of us were legless. I was a wee bit more compass mentis than you, but I had to carry you home. Put it mildly, I had to carry you home.
Mate, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
You might have noticed on our own Twitter, we met my doppelganger.
Yeah, handsome marcs, I like to call him.
No, I don't. It's beard's a shiter.
He was hiding it under his thingy.
That's because the guy beside me turned round and told him your beard's not as good as his. I was high-fiving him. But this was all while we were out smoking a victory cigar. I get brought a cigar back for...
That's the danger, but you keep saying, if it comes down to it, just look for the big baldy guy with the ginger beard. There is other big baldy guys with ginger
I didn't know there was going to be. I didn't know there was going to be. I can't believe there's more than one of me.
I was probably that time, alright, Mark. I was probably drinking a pint off him then, yeah.
Is that why you were so pissed off?
No, I just can't.
Shine away with this other Mark. Did we even find out his name?
I've actually been recording podcasts for him for the last couple of days.
So that's what's happened.
Well, you
Colonial, can I come on your podcast? Forget everything I've said about you.
I thought you were recording bloody food. Wee foodie man, wee foodie podcasts.
I've got one coming up with rock and rolls about the hot dogs for Hampden. I don't appreciate them.
Get me up soon, Mark. Where does he get your cigar for?
My ma brought it back for a cruise. Honduras cigar. Tasted lovely. It was a good victory cigar.
Did it taste like it could take a bullet? That's an old joke.
Aye, an old out joke.
That's I think we can't put out there.
Aye.
Do you know what? See, one day, when it's a break, I'm going to take all these episodes same in my wee hingy, and I'm going to pile all the wee good bits together and put them out for the listeners.
Your wee hingy?
Penis. No,
USB stick.
USB stick. I was told
the body forget the name or something, is it? Hangy.
My wee hangy. I was using hand gestures and stuff.
That's something to do in the future, kind of make a mashup
of episode 1 to 10, just to keep all
you've got 10 hours to listen to something then.
Can't upload all of them, man. Nobody wants to hear all that shit.
But St Vincent's was cracking, man. Music was amazing.
No, good bands. Wish I knew who they were, man.
The people that were in it were amazing.
You got recognised again?
I got recognised again. I can't remember the lassie's name. She told me and everything, and I feel bad that I can't remember, but I was pissed.
Aye.
So I put that out in the cares. She knows Harper, apparently.
Something to do with the Kano, you said.
She
never met her.
She worked no, I don't think you did. I think you were lying in a corner at some point or something.
Sleeping it on.
But she worked for the Kano Foundation or something. She noticed me again. I didn't have the name drop.
The face of the Ballbhoys.
That's just how I'm getting recognised now. Know what I mean?
I'm just a Albanian mate.
Who cares if Homeboys is bringing on John Higgins and going for interviews with Rogers? They're not getting noticed the way I'm getting noticed.
Well, they can bring on liaison officers and they want, but you'll never top class guest appearance last week.
Talk to a liaison officer unless they've lost something in the stadium.
You'll end up with his barb. That was actually a really good interview, man.
It was not too bad.
I don't want to give them too much. That's twice I've gave them credit. We'll get to them.
But Vincent.
Yeah, we had a top class visitor last week, man.
Aye.
One of the elves at Lord of the Rings.
Is it a Hobbit, mate?
Hobbit.
Remember he kept.
Oh, yeah, big heavy feet.
Kept correcting because he kept calling him an elf.
I was sitting on my knee, man. It was quite awkward.
And you weren't even wearing a Santa suit.
No. It's his beard because I'm going grey. Aye, so St Vincent's was great. You got recognised, you know, the Ballbhoys.
I am the Ballbhoys.
You're the Ballbhoys, I'm just the voice. So, it was a good night. I was, Mark was trying to drink really fast. Well, he was drinking really fast.
No, Mark was drinking.
You were drinking, you were saying, I want to get pissed, and you were drinking.
Aye, I was drinking.
You were drinking. I usually, when I'm out the tune, I like to try and go a wee bit slow, like, so that it lasts and I don't spend all my money, like, so quick. But I was like, oh, fuck, man, keep up for round 6, and then I was gone for a pee, quite a lot, actually, and then I came back, it was a Jaeger bomb. I was like, oh no. Tanked it. Nah, that was me.
And then the same boy after it.
I was just singing, man.
Singing, partying, dancing,
smoking cigars.
Big shout out to St Vincent's for their party. It was quality.
Wait till the Ballbhoys live shows, lads. So we'll hit yous up.
Aye, we'll be live in St Vincent's.
I think we should be looking more at lower attended grounds, man.
Nah, man, St Vincent's go high.
Oh man! Speaking of live shows, we actually are going to be live.
We are going live. I'm looking into how we're going to do this, since I'm the glorified tech man all of a sudden. But we'll be going live on.
We're going to get kicked off Hill Media. I've got a feeling it.
Aye.
When we go live.
You sure we're not going to get kicked off after the 19th?
Well, that is our first. That's going to be the first time we go live, but we won't have anything to do with that.
That's the first strike.
We're visitors. We're going to be guests on the Homeboys on the 19th. I noticed they addressed us nicely. They addressed us quite nicely. I think they said these young, what is it, new kids on the block?
New kids on the block, aye.
They're the establishment.
The new kids on the block talk a lot of shit.
I mean, it was a lot of patter like that. Look, you're not going to get dragged into anything like that here.
I'd like to clarify. So there's a few people be jumping on Twitter as if this is an actual rivalry. This is. It's not an actual rivalry. It's a rivalry. This is Hail Media fun. This is podcast coming together.
Fun. Only fun when we win.
This is Hail Media.
If it's an actual fight, I'll take Joe and you get the other 3. You're boiling me.
I've got 3.
I feel like Joe would be the least.
You can take Joe and Jason.
No.
I'll try and take Paul and Harper.
I'll take Joe.
You take the philosopher, You take the bookworm out the rest.
I'd knock his dicks at his son, fighting his face. I don't know. I don't actually know what Homeboys v Ballbhoys is going to entail, man.
I've started to get in contact with Harper. Harper, if you're listening, you've got to give us a rundown of what's happening.
So get your nose in the Celtic wiki.
I think there's a wee bit of cheating coming on. I don't think they're going to tell us.
Anyone but Ballbhoys.
Anyone but Ballbhoys. Hashtag anyone but Ballbhoys.
Harper's refereeing. How fair is that?
I know. I was going to think about that. This is like.
On the Homeboys show against the Homeboys with a Homeboys referee, we've no chance. But come back, you're
just ringing the bells to the 90s.
Well, we are the establishment.
I know what I mean.
We're just the young upstarts.
Young whippersnappers.
But I'm looking forward to it.
I can't wait to it, and I hope everybody tunes in.
I heard a rumour about a battle rap. If Paul Larkin battle raps, they can have it.
Aye, they win the whole night. We'll just sit in silence if they want. If we get Paul Larkin to actually hit a rap, then I'm finished. My podcasting days are finished.
I'm going to hang up my headset.
That'll be something to listen to, Paul Larkin hitting out a rap.
So obviously we're going to have our own support. So you come along, listen live, man. And if you chat,
interact.
Get in there, man, and back the Ballbhoys. All 3 of yous. all 3 of your listeners. I let yous in there back, yes, 100%. Ken, Glenn Belly. I can't read the third one. There's Lane.
Big Daddy P.
He's a homeboy, man.
He's a jumpy dyke. You see how many jumps every now and again.
No, he's a so that's that, right? So looking forward to it. Motherwell, we play them soon. Saturday morning. Sky Sports.
Is it 12:15 or something? 12:30?
Must be, aye.
It's 12ish.
12ish, aye. Is it Sky Sports? Sky Sports coverage is rotten, isn't it, man?
Oh, the panels are garbage. At least when you watch BT, you've got a chance of watching Sutton Slate and some cunt.
I always find that the analysis is quite good. I watched the Hun game last night. A rare outing for me because there was nothing else today, and it was like they were just pure like saying things, and you're like, what's that? That's that idiot cult man, the SNP guy.
Huh?
Michael Stewart.
Michael Stewart.
He's always kicking out SNP adverts now. What was it he was saying? I don't know why Robbie Nielsen would want to leave this club for MK Dons. I was like, fair enough, man, that's it. But at least they're like at least they're trying to like big up the teams up here.
Aye.
Like on Sky, they'd be like, right, we'll pay a bus fare and get you to MK Dons.
Aye. We can see why he's moved away from this great club.
See, this league, it's absolute shite. We put as little effort as we can into showing these games, but we'll still want you to watch. But do you know what? It's shite. Thanks for watching this shite.
Especially when you get McCann on the panel, you know what I mean?
Oh man, how is he even... What? Why is he even on it?
I know.
McCann and... Anyway.
But aye, Motherwell.
Aye. It's obviously hard to get excited after the big week
100.
just said. Aye. It was a good week. But this is probably our first Sunday to Saturday off, isn't it? For a while. Does this kickstart
This kick-starts
the December
200 games in December.
Aye. We're rattling it podcast for fun, that man.
Aye, we couldn't stop. We were catching the homeboys.
The homeboys, man. They only come out for the big games. But the homeboys meter now is 101 for us and 212 for them.
212,
Aye. So what do you think then?
Motherwell would be another. I don't want to be. I don't want to be drop a lot of players. I like to keep the same players in, but I can't be Skilbum. see, to be honest, analysing a pre-match, is there anything else we were going to say?
Well, I don't really know any other players except for McManus and McDonald. So, and they've not looked hot against us before. We beat them 7-0 this season with that League Cup.
Well, they were happy with the last game. What was that?
Oh, aye, that's right. They were wanting to work it down, weren't they? Well, the last game was 7-0, and this one's only 8. Oh, no, that's fine.
Aye, they're looking to maybe get a draw off. Is it one point? Maybe this season.
They're working their way down now. But obviously there's not really much to say. I think the team, I don't know, man. I think he might draft a few players, which I couldn't care, man. We'll win with a few players draft, because I do think like it would be a good chance to put Big Colo in for a game and take either Yozo out for a while, because I mean you don't know how he's getting on fitness wise.
You want to kind of wrap him up.
And do you know what I mean? Like players like that, maybe like Drap Brown for Henderson or something, just for the.
I think possibly Drap
Griffiths, play him. Like put quality players in. I'm not saying like put the young boys in,
like Mackay Stevens.
Young boy, he's about our age.
I know, man. He looks about 12, but.
So I think like, stuff like that, man. Like
I think possibly give Big Eric a rest. And the guy's played near enough every game this year, you know.
Aye, so he probably suits him.
He's played beside about 5 or 6 different centre half pairings this season. It just shows you how good a player he is, that he can play along all different players. But
I seen a lot of people saying like, oh well, I'd rather we draft players when we went down to Manchester, but like, nah, man, I went that, didn't I?
Aye, you don't want to draft players and get annihilated off an English team.
Hopefully, like winning this will make a difference if we beat them, Man City, on some kind of coefficient level down the line. I know, do you know what I mean? They're already through. So
aye, they're already. Well, aye. Their group's finished. Nothing else can happen, man. I'm sure nothing else. I'm sure Barca goes through as champs.
Last time we ever play them, heard it here first, we'll never draw them again.
Barca?
Aye.
Fucking better, no. I hate all the I was going to say Hun loving. My Barca loving, I hate it all, man.
Aye, you were saying
it's
that.
getting worse and worse.
You were saying that last week. I got a good reaction. I was surprised. I thought half our listeners would have been greeting about it.
Yeah. I think everybody's feeling the same about it, to be honest, man.
It's
good being pals, right? It's good being the fans, being pals, and all that, and be these big clubs, but at the end of the day, we're playing against them to beat them. You know what I mean? Don't be, when you're playing somebody, when I play my pals at FIFA, I want to scalp them. See, for that 10 minutes I'm playing them at FIFA, I fucking hate them.
Fitty challenges,
fucking do it. It's only a game. I don't care if a man gets sent up.
Fair enough, man. So I'm no fuss. I couldn't care. Hopefully we never play them again. Like, Go away, man. Go and be somebody else's mate.
Aye.
Beat them every other year.
What's got on the Celtic?
That group was just a big bastard. When
It's
you
just
look
a group
back.
of death, wasn't it?
Aye. There was no way we were.
Look at Leicester's group. Leicester are through already.
But they're probably one of the highest budgets in the Champions League.
Some of the groups in it, like they say it's evenly matched. The groups to try and even it out with this coefficient.
Aye.
Is that fuck?
Every other group looks like Spurs it, I know.
I don't even know, mate.
But they had quite an easy group. And
Aye,
I
I
thought
think
on
they did.
paper I'd have took theirs. There was a couple of crap ones I'd have liked to have been in just for chances of qualifying. Because, like, glamour ties are alright, but
It's good to get
qualifying, man.
It's good to get all the big teams and get them. I want to see other teams at Parkhead.
Aye,
Know what I mean? We've seen all these teams before. Man City was a fresh face at Parkhead. We've never played them in a competitive game.
BMG and all, but
Aye.
it's the big one. If you go to Real Madrid and you go like Benfica and somebody else we always play, you wouldn't have minded as much as the
Aye.
big seed being Barcelona again, because it's the big one that everybody turns out for, like that you really want to see. But we'll win it next year. Moving on, man.
We are winning it next year, aren't we?
See if we could have dropped into Europa League, I'd have took that, man.
I'd attain Europe after Christmas, but
I think we could win that, man. I think we'll win that under the Rodgers. The Rodgers.
I think with the Rodgers
reign.
revolution,
The reign of Rodgers.
and UEFA, it could have been another kind of Martin O'Neill kind of stretching.
That's always keep getting into Champions League. Eventually, you might finish third, and I think you could go on.
The good thing with the comparing Rodgers and Martin O'Neill is the two of them knew how to win a game,
No,
and they knew how to work a system to win a game. Know what I mean?
No.
Many times did we played three strikers up front, and with Martin O'Neill playing Hearts and Larsson and Sutton. Well, if you go to another match, can't play three strikers at one time. Know what I mean? It's making decisions like that when you get you through to finals. Know what I mean? Brendan Rodgers does the exact same thing.
Aye.
He drops defenders to bring on strikers and shit. Know what I mean? It's the sort of thing that a manager needs to. You need to be active.
What is the Europa League music again?
I don't even know, mate.
They've got an anthem now.
Have they got an anthem?
Aye. It's a pure banger, but
It's no,
not even a banger city. It's a pure fucking TNA.
Nah, mate, I couldn't tell you what it was.
I remember like when we got into the group stage when they introduced this Europa League theme, and I got there earlier and I was like, what is this shit? It's not quite the Champions League tune,
It's no,
which I can like. I obviously like to sing along to.
It's not quite M&S, no.
That's what the one of the competitions on the homeboys should be, the Ballbhoys v homeboys.
What?
Singing a Champions League tune. Who does a better rendition?
Obviously
I've nailed it, man. After last
you
week.
did nail it.
Can I do it again? Man?
I'll get my practice in, and then we might be able to swing a wee duet for it.
Aye. So I did see the Huns got beat last night.
Aye, obviously you watched it.
So Hearts are second,
Aye.
26 points. We've got about 3 games on Hans on them, and we're 8 points clear. This is
Aye,
nuts,
it's
man.
crazy, isn't it?
This is unbelievable. This is like,
We don't need to play games to gain points.
I think Hearts might still get relegated.
Well, if you look at the table, I think it's only three. I think it's 2 or 3 wins changes the table upside down. 12th is like there's 2 points in it. It's Don't get me wrong, Rangers says we're going to come up, they're going to make it a competitive league. Aye, it is.
Aye, they're competing for
From
second really well.
From second to last, it's competitive.
Well, they've not beat a team for the top 6, have they? They beat one for
Johnston.
last year's. Aye, they're shite, but they're slipping into the bottom 7 now, so there I've noticed. Good stuff, but that's what they do, innit? Like, they're kind of like 4th place extraordinaires, man.
Did you see on the game, I don't know if you noticed the Kenny Miller basketball catch?
Aye.
Did you see
I've
Thompson?
seen all the...
You see Thompson? No, good catch, big man, good catch. That
Big
fucking
blatant mistake, man. The
That
BMP
bellend,
strikes
man.
again.
What a bellend, man. Honest to God, man. Stevie Wonder seen he was still in the fucking park catching that.
I mean, here, man, big blatant mistake. That's the BMT at it again.
That's unbelievable. It wasn't even the only mistake he
Did you
made.
see the one I know?
What one?
His comments. It was after the game, the offside goal, and he's like, "We scored. We were celebrating.
Oh, wobbling.
We were celebrating for about 15 seconds, and then it gets disallowed. But did you see it back? I did look offside." But we were celebrating.
No, actually,
That's not the rules, mate.
It was 14 seconds before he raised it.
It was like they were raging because they scored. They were celebrating,
Aye.
and then he looked at it back and said, "Well, aye, he probably was offside."
How dare you let me enjoy that and then tell me it wasn't?
It's like, but he made the right decision, mate. Like, I mean, come on.
It's getting to him. The pressure is getting to
They
him.
can't even sack him, can they? Can they afford to?
I don't even know.
I don't even.
I don't think Rangers can pay McInnes's PR man enough.
Do you know what? I know, man. You take McInnes pay his staff, but see the thing about Warburton, he's like a shite, like unlikable, hunnish Ronnie Dyler.
At least Ronnie
was a nice guy.
Even if he done shit, he done a shit performance. You're alright, Ronnie.
It was tough.
You're a
man.
fanny, but I still like it.
But like, it was tough. But you looked at me and you thought, like, at least he looks like a nice guy, man. Come on. Whereas Warburton just looks like a pure ball bag.
He does, doesn't he?
Aye.
He looks as if he's going to hit the drink and he's going to hit it hard.
Aye. Or he's already hit it, man.
You see him outside Queen Street Station with a brown bag around a bottle of whiskey shouting.
Kicking outside St Vincent Street, asking people for fags. That madman. I was like, I gave you a fag a minute ago. What are you doing here? But I watched it and I did think, man, I was like, it just looks clueless. Like, that's the first full Rangers game I've watched, I think.
Aye.
I hate watching them because there's nothing worse than watching them win. It's like, you don't care about the results anyway.
Have you not watched
it
them
doesn't
this year?
matter.
They don't win.
I've seen them against us. So every game I've watched them through, they get beat. Because as soon as they score, I'll turn that off. But, aye, so their goal difference, but it's 1916.
I think it's a great gesture with the new Rangers.
It is.
Showing commemorates to the Easter Rising.
So this new Rangers have signed a Republican.
Yes.
And Big John Daly back in the day, and now 1916 gesture on the league table.
Aye.
Well done, man. Maybe they are changing.
Maybe they're turning there a new leaf.
Maybe the monkeys are changing round, turning round. Maybe Aberhuns are fucking replacing them.
When I seen that tweet the day, I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, man, I did retweet that right.
Big retweet. It's they're showing some good respect for us.
Good time, because it's still almost 2017, so it wouldn't have had the same if it happened next year, because 100-year commemorative goal difference, you know, that's the thing. Obviously we can't do it because
We score too much.
Aye,
And we don't concede.
We've nearly scored 1916 goals, man. 1,916.
I think we're actually sitting at
1916.
35 and 8. Unbelievable.
Alright, innit? Take a bit of that.
Our goal difference is more points than what they've got.
How good is Gordon now and all, man? Did you see his save and all at 1-0? Considine, I think it was.
His save was he doesn't do a lot, but what he does is enough now.
Aye.
The defence helps it.
Big belter, so yes.
Big
I
belter.
always liked him. And you'll never know that I didn't, because episode 27's gone!
Oh, Christ.
So we've rattled through all our subjects, except for we're going to the Andy Lynch book launch.
No, you're going. I'm not.
Aye, I'm gone. You let me down at the last minute.
I'm sorry, but I'm no well, mate.
He's pissing at his arse. I
can't go all the way to Parkhead, right? All the way there. Sit down, book launch.
You don't know what I'm going to get there, and it's going to kick in on me.
Aye.
I'm going to shite myself.
They're going to turn around and go, where's Mark?
I'm going to shite myself in front of Andy Lynch. I'm going to be buying his book, getting his autograph, and it'll just be sorry, Andy.
There's not enough toilets at Parkhead.
Can you say we love the Ballbhoys? And at my phone, please.
Aye. You're bringing on Higgins and Bo's going to get the perfect interview with Andy Lynch.
Just going to run out and get my nappy, man. Just in case. So, well, I'm going to be going to that.
Look forward to it.
Aye, it should be good.
Aye.
Good. I don't really know what's going on, man. I know there'll be some music, some alcohol, and some football players, some ex-Celtic legends. So, I'll always be good, man. Just go and say hi to people.
Get a few voice recordings of some legends talking about the Ballbhoys.
They're like, leave me alone!
Harper's tell me about you.
So I think we've covered. I'm looking forward to it. If anybody's, obviously, you won't hear this till after it, but it was nice meeting you
Aye, if you met everybody, aye.
When's the next home game?
Yeah, I don't know if you hang on 5 minutes or
5 minutes? Can hell, man.
2 seconds then.
5 minutes. Everybody's dying to get a this. They'll just seeing it through for the niceness of it all.
No, they just want to stay and wait to see what the outro is.
Yeah, what's the outro?
I don't even know what we're going to choose, mate.
Something Christmassy, man. Something Christmassy.
Hamilton, Tuesday 13th.
Ah, right, aye. That should be good. That should be near enough a sale at that,
We've
man.
got three,
Because the
we've
3
got-
tickets went on sale.
We've got 3 back to back.
3 in a week, innit?
I've got the Tuesday we've got Hamilton. I'm not even going to give you the date. The 17th we've got Dundee, and the 20th we've got Partick.
Because it kind of goes, we go Thistle Hamilton twice, didn't we? Like home and away.
We go Thistle, Hamilton, Dundee, Partick, Hamilton.
No, I
I
saw the bottom 6
Partick
teams.
as if they're 2 different teams.
I saw the bottom 6 teams.
And then we've got Ross County, and then
The Huns.
the New Huns.
Aye. That's alright, man. Take a bit of that.
Well,
Yeah.
as long as we catch up with our games in hand, because if we win the league before we've played our games in hand, it looks even worse.
Win the league before the new year, man. We might win the league at Ibrox.
Oh, that'd be glorious.
They mightn't get in the top 6, but let's be honest. If we beat them at New Year, there's no way we can win the league at Ibrox now, because if that's the last one until if they get into the top 6, because the
split.
next one's at home, so we're going to be won by then, man.
Aye.
It'll be won in about February, probably. This will be one of the quickest ones ever, I think.
I think somebody tweeted today saying it'll be the record will be 25.
No.
25 points are different between first and second. I had 25, but you cutting it short or something?
Nice.
We've got to cut a few games out.
No, man, 25, but we're going to take it far, I guess, in February.
I'm going for 40.
I think it'll be something ridiculous, man.
It'll be something stupid. Aye. It'll be something stupid, but other than that, I have nothing else to add.
There's nothing else to add.
Yeah, to bring up.
Just the Christmas period, mate. It's getting to me.
Aye, he's stressed. Don't be. I thought you were going to say stressed now.
Stress.
He's stressed, man.
We'll try to get Smell the Glove and Colonial to join us for a.
Aye, we've got that in the pipeline, and we're trying to
Aye.
discuss terms.
I don't know if it's just Pater or if it's on the go.
I don't know. There's no been any clarification.
But I'm
on
up
this.
for it, so if you're up for it, lads, I'm sure Colonial is. He always wants to say about this.
I know he's coming there next year just to have a party.
He's not sleeping in my house, man. I hope he's got family out here. So, aye, that's it. So hopefully get that and then go.
And obviously the homeboys will go on the 19th.
The homeboys, that's a bit of a derby, man.
It's a derby.
Aye, that's the 2 big boys.
I think
King of the pods.
Somebody put it as the Celtic first team versus the Celtic under 15s. Do you even know what age we are?
We're going to put these guys into the retirement shed, man.
Aye.
Going to put old Yeller at the back.
Give you some incontinence pants to deal with it.
I know, man. Right, so lads, look forward to it. I was going to say something, man, something Christmassy, but I can't even remember what it was.
What, Merry Christmas.
Nah, I'll do. Merry Christmas. Hail, hail.
Chucky all that, boys.
memories open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in one horse open